Okay, I forgot to turn the camera on. I was just going at it. So, episode number 156, our project is a mini drop down. Colors inspired by patterned paper. An element, we must have a bouquet, and then we have to have 3 layers. So I started my layers. My first layer is my card base. My second layer is a glitter blue, and my third layer is going to be my patterned paper that I'm going to be inspired by. And then I went ahead and I went to my die cutting machine and I die cut out this birdhouse that I'm going to use. And I think my mini drop down is going to be one of my birds. It's going to fall out of the nest and drop down. And then I do have, and hopefully this will count, there is like a bouquet of flowers on the birdhouse. And I think I probably will add some flowers. There's also lots of bouquet of flowers on each of these patterned paper. So I forgot to turn my camera on so you guys didn't get to see me lay down the patterned paper, but I am going to get the rest of it ready. So what I need to do next is I think I'm going to go ahead and cut out this nest and I'll put an egg in it, and then I'll have a small bird fall down from that. This particular die set is from Spellbinders, and I can't immediately find the name. Oh, here it is. So it is Build a Spring Birdhouse. And the other one that I'm using, in which I'm going to pull the sweet birds in, are Sweet Birds on a Branch from Spellbinders. So that's what I'm using, and I'm just going to get going. So I'm going to my die cutting machine to cut out my nest and my egg and my little bird that's going to fall out. Okay, so I've got everything cut out, and I definitely have a mess on my desk. I just cleaned it out yesterday, so I guess I'll get to clean it out again tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my panel laid down. As I stated, I forgot to turn on my camera. And then I've die cut out my birdhouse. And so I'm going to just get it laid down on my panel. And this may be the fastest card I've ever made, because I know my husband is anxiously awaiting me to get finished here so that we can go next door and play games. And we play games all the time. And so I know he's waiting for me. He's not normally home on Friday nights. So I normally just have the ability to just do whatever I want. But tonight he's home, and so I need to get moving so that I can go and play games, card games next door. So I'm just going to get this laid down and we'll get this completed. I like to do it while the show's going on. I just think it's fun to just craft along while it's there. So I'm using the blue and the pink that is inspired by this card paper. And then I've got my nest here that I'm going to actually raise up. I'm going to use some foam squares that I get from Spellbinders and just put it on there, and I'm going to raise it up because I'm going to tuck my little blue egg in behind it. So I want to raise it up so that I have room to tuck my egg in behind that. So that's what I'm planning to do. And I've got my little egg here, and I'll just kind of tuck it in. I wish I'd made actually more than, I'm actually going to lift it up too, I think. I wish I'd made more eggs than that and I'd put more in there, but I'm going to go with like a little robin's egg type because I've made it blue. Putting a little bit of glue on the bottom to attach to my egg, and then I've got some foam on there. So I've got that. I've got a little bit of something on my, I don't know if it's from my plates on my die cutting machine. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit, and you can barely see that floral pattern that's on there that I'm counting as well. If you look at the die, you can really see it. So you can see it's got a bouquet, a little bouquet on there, but what I'm going to call a bouquet. But I did go ahead and cut some blue flowers out and some leaves just so that I would make sure and have my bouquet covered. And then my mini drop down is going to be my little bird. Basically, he will have fallen out of the tree, and so he has dropped down. So I'm going to assemble my little bird. And I actually cut a couple different colors out and thought I would do it that way. So I'm going to put, this will be the base of the bird. So I'm just going to glue that down. It says little breast area. So I'll just pick that up and glue that down. And then there's a little tail feather that's going to stick out the side. And I think it'll go kind of like, actually I got to get it facing the right way, but I think it would go kind of like that, so to speak. And then it would just stick out. So it doesn't really have any legs or anything that's showing. Just has the little tail feather. So I'll get that laid down. And I just want to do the edge because I really want that to show. And he's going to be the little thing that has fallen down. He'll be my mini drop down. And I think I'm going to do it just like that. And then I'm going to, like I said, I cut it out of 2 colors. So I'm going to try, I don't know, these eyes are teeny tiny that popped out of here. I don't know if I even can do it, but I'm going to try and pop those darker blue in for the eyes. And just get them in there. Hopefully I can set them down in there. Oh yeah, that was just teeny tiny. Oop, gotta tuck it way down there. And I did lose my nose, but I'm not unhappy with that pink that's showing through there. I think it probably got stuck on my plate. And then maybe it moved when or it fell off when I brought my plate over to my desk. So I'm just gonna tuck those little blue eyes in. I think those are cute. So basically, mini drop down, my miniature little bird dropped down from the nest. My colors were inspired by my pattern paper and the bouquet of flowers, and then 3 layers. I've got more than 3 layers, but I do need to put a little bouquet together. So I'm gonna just do it down here in this area. Actually, I think I'll do it over here, and then that'll leave me some room to put a sentiment on there. So I think that'll be cute. And this is very, very simple and fast. Like I said, I'm trying to get myself out the door. I don't know, did we start a little bit later this evening? I'm not sure. It seemed like it got started a little bit later and then kind of got us a little behind. I thought I had plenty of time to do this, but evidently I didn't. And I know I don't necessarily have to make the card at the same time the show is on, but I've just kind of started a habit of doing that. And I like to do that. It's just kind of fun for me to just make it as the show is going on. And I'm just layering my bouquet of flowers on the edge here. Whoops. Can't get it to stick down. I'm starting to get some glue on my fingers and it's making it a challenge to... Okay, I had some little dots that fell out of that. I think I've only got 1 left on the table. I was thinking about sticking them in the center of the flowers. I don't think I have any real small embellishments that I can put in there, so I'm just gonna, I think I'll do this one in the center with the pink one that's laying here on my desk, and there's just one there right at the moment, so I'm just gonna pick it up, try and get it laying in the right direction. And I'm just gonna lay it down there on the center of that flower. And then that'll bring some more pink in. Okay, so I think that's really cute. And I had a little heart that popped out of that, which I thought was cute. I might be able to add that to a sentiment or something. I need to find a little sentiment that I can add to that. I think it's super cute and pretty quick. So let me find a sentiment real quick and I'll get that laid down and we'll call this card done. Okay, I found this little for you that I'm going to use. And I don't really like the way the white, it doesn't quite pop up enough. So I'm going to take my, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. I got all my die cuts and everything. I need to clean up my desk area a little bit first. And I'm going to, because I already had these cut out, I don't want to take time to cut more out. I think this will work and this could go with a gift and it says for you. But I don't like the color. So I'm going to lay this in my spray box and I'm going to spray it. with some of my Distress Oxide. And I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go predominantly blue, but I am gonna overlay a little bit of pink on there. Okay, and then I'll just I'll dry it, and then I'll put it on my card. Okay, I like these better now that I've got them sprayed. I've got a little bit more pink on the U and a little bit more blue on the 4. And so I'm just gonna turn them over and put some glue on there and get it laid down. I just love the show. It is so much fun. And just the community and all the chit-chattiness that goes on before the show and then during the show. It's just so much fun. If you haven't checked it out, and you are a card maker or crafter or whatever, I would challenge you to go out and check it out, because it inspires and encourages you to think outside your normal box. I love these elements and the fact that you have to think outside. It makes me immediately begin to think differently on my card making and to come up with something a little bit different. So here's my card. It's going to be, like I said, like a gift card. It's going to say for you, and I'll probably put it with a present. And I think it's really cute. Just a little simple card that I made kind of in a hurry because I have somewhere I need to be. So I'm glad that I got the video done. I'll try to crank out a picture and get the video uploaded to the site so that you'll have it. And I think it was a lot of fun. So I really enjoy it, and I encourage you to check out Craft Roulette. It's so much fun. Bye.